Car dealership manager kicks out Keanu Reeves, unaware he is the new owner. Where are you watching this video from? Please comment and let us know. Also, don't forget to like the video and help us reach 1,000 subscribers. It was a rainy Tuesday afternoon, and the mood inside Sunset Motors matched the weather outside dreary. Mark, the dealership manager, was in his office, flipping through sales reports with growing irritation. This month's numbers were abysmal, and he was determined to squeeze every possible dollar from anyone who walked through the doors. The dealership floor was nearly empty, save for a few bored salespeople exchanging jokes by the coffee machine. That's when the glass doors swung open, letting in a gust of rain and a man dressed in a black leather jacket, dark jeans, and scuffed boots. He walked in like he belonged but didn't look like Sunset Motors' typical clientele of high-rolling executives or flashy influencers. His long hair, tied back loosely, dripped from the rain, and he carried himself with a casual confidence that didn't quite match his scruffy appearance. Mark didn't even try to hide his skepticism. The man wandered toward a sleek, black Aston Martin parked under a spotlight. Admiring the car from every angle, Mark approached, his tone already dripping with disdain. "Excuse me," Mark said, eyeing the man up and down. "Can I help you?" "Just looking," the man replied, smiling politely. "Yeah, well, this isn't a museum," Mark shot back. "If you're not here to buy, you're wasting everyone's time." The man's smile didn't waver. "I might be interested in buying," he said calmly. "How much for this one?" Mark crossed his arms. "If you're serious, you wouldn't have to ask. This car's way out of your price range, pal." The man raised an eyebrow, amused. "You don't even know what my price range is." Mark rolled his eyes. "Look, I don't have time for tire kickers. Why don't you try the used lot down the street? Maybe they've got something in your budget." Nearby, two sales reps overheard the exchange and stifled their laughter. One leaned over to the other and whispered, "Did he just tell that guy to hit the used lot? Bold move." The other chuckled. "Bold or stupid? I mean, the guy does look kind of familiar." The man turned back to Mark, his expression still calm but with a hint of steel in his eyes. "You know," he said, "I came in here hoping to have a nice conversation and maybe leave with a car. But if this is how you treat your customers, maybe I should take my business elsewhere." Mark snorted. "Be my guest. I'm not running a charity here." As the man turned to leave, one of the sales reps muttered under their breath, "Wait a second. Is that? Nah. It couldn't be." But the woman at the reception desk, Sarah, who had been silently watching the exchange, gasped, "Oh my God. I think that's Keanu Reeves." The sales reps exchanged nervous glances. "You're joking, right?" one of them whispered. Sarah grabbed her phone and quickly Googled an image. "Look at this. It's him. I'm 99% sure." Meanwhile, outside, Keanu paused at the doors and looked back at the Aston Martin. His gaze lingered for a moment before he sighed and walked out into the rain. The staff began to buzz with whispers. One of the sales reps approached Mark, looking uneasy. Boss, you might want to sit down for this." "What now?" Mark snapped. "Pretty sure the guy you just kicked out was Keanu Reeves." Mark froze. "Keanu Reeves? The actor?" "Yeah," Sarah chimed in, holding up her phone. "Look. It's him. Same hair, same face, same everything." Mark's stomach sank. "Oh no." Just as Mark was about to gather his composure, the phone on his desk rang. He snatched it up, his voice sharp. "Mark speaking." "Mark," came the calm voice on the other end. "This is David from corporate. I just wanted to let you know the new owner of the dealership might be stopping by today. He likes to keep a low profile, so don't be surprised if he doesn't look like your typical buyer." Mark's mouth went dry. "New owner? Since when?" "Since last week," David replied cheerfully. "Keanu Reeves just finalized the deal. He's not just a great actor, he's got an eye for business too. He said he wanted to see how things run, day to day." Mark felt the room spin. "By the way," David added, "he loves good customer service. Treat him well. First impressions matter." Mark slammed the phone down, his heart pounding. He turned to Sarah, his voice trembling. "Tell me he's not gone." Sarah peeked outside. He's standing by his motorcycle." Mark bolted outside, his dress shoes slipping on the wet pavement. "Mr. Reeves," Mark called, breathless as he reached Keanu. Keanu turned, raising an eyebrow. "Changed your mind about the used lot?" Mark's face burned with embarrassment. I didn't realize who you were. Please, come back inside. Let me personally assist you. Keanu shook his head, his voice calm but firm. You shouldn't treat anyone the way you treated me earlier, whether they're buying a car or not. Mark stammered. I'm so sorry. It won't happen again. Keanu studied him for a moment, then sighed. All right, let's talk inside. Inside, the staff gathered, watching as Keanu walked through the showroom with Mark trailing behind him like a scolded puppy. This place has potential, Keanu said to Mark, but the attitude needs to change. Everyone deserves respect, whether they're buying a car or just dreaming. Mark nodded vigorously. Absolutely. We'll make it happen. Keanu turned to the staff. And for the record, I'm not here to fire anyone, but I do expect better from everyone. The room erupted into nervous laughter, and Mark felt like he could finally breathe again. In the weeks that followed, Sunset Motors transformed into a dealership known for its kindness and generosity. Keanu made frequent visits, often chatting with customers and staff, reminding everyone that you never know someone's worth just by looking at them. And as Keanu often said, with his signature smile, every deal is about more than just cars. It's about people.